Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here, doing another gunpla review. In today's episode, from Gundam Seed Destiny, we're covering the Oowashi Akatsuki Gundam. Or Akatsuki, whatever you want to call it. I call it Akatsuki. I grew up with Naruto, what can I tell you? But, yeah, so this is a descendant of the Strike Gundam. You'll see, because of the whole Striker Pack situation, which is always cool. But, honestly, I love the shininess of this thing. I feel like a 5-year-old. It's like, ooh, it's so shiny, because it is. Yes, it is, before I said something, yes, it's gold paint, not gold mixed in plastic. So you will see the color difference, like on the underside of it, or when you snip it off the runner, just to give you the heads up. But if, like, you mark it up, please, just a quick dab of gold paint, metallic gold paint would work fine. If you feel it necessary, just to give you all the heads up. And also, an absurd amount of undergating. Some people like it, some people hate it. I personally hate it. But that's just me. I find it tedious when building, having to make sure it's all smooth. When you just want to snap the pieces together to get the mobile suit looking great. But it is what it is. It's not awful, it's not great. Some people like it, some people hate it. That's all I have to say. So let's actually get into the review and talk about this really cool looking and very shiny mobile suit. Okay, so this is the Akatsuki Gundam with everything in box. You get 2 beam effects because, you know, it has a dual-bladed sword and 2 separate beam sabers. But here's the problem. You have no place to put said 2 beam sabers. But again, I love the shininess. You get 2 of those. I believe these are rub-on decals, but I could be wrong. This could be water slide. Again, I'm not 100% sure, as I don't really use decals that much, unless they're the sticker kind. Plus, the downside of this, look at all the color correcting sticker sheet. I couldn't. I'm sorry. This is bad. Paint will help you, but no. I only use 2 stickers. Eyes, camera. That's it. So with that being said, here is the shininess itself. As you can clearly see, yeah, this is not matted. This is shiny. Look how the light bounces off of this. I love it. I'm sorry, I get distracted again. Like a pet or something. Shiny. Ooh, distraction. Alright, so this is the armband. Please note, these articulations will not be good because this is an older kit. But I do love, again, the shininess. As you can see, the eye, and there's the camera, and here's the backpack. So let's take off the backpack, so I can show that separately. Again, the shininess. Pallet's back skirt. You can connect the gun here if you want to keep it holstered. Here, the color and accuracy shows because this part is supposed to be black. This cross pattern here is supposed to be white. This bladed part right here is also supposed to be white. So, if you want to fix it, I believe there's stickers for that, but I don't think for the shield, honestly. You may have to repaint this part of the shield. They have stickers for, like, the backpack. But honestly, yeah. Huh. I guess we also have a paralyzed front skirt. Yep. This thing ain't moving. So that articulation's trash. That's as far as the leg goes. Oof, that is rough. Who makes a paralyzed front skirt? Ugh, I am so sorry. Let's just see. If we get the splits, move that a little. Move that a little, because little is the perfect, yep, no, you don't even get the splits. The side skirts weren't even in the way. They were just there. No, tiny ab crunch. And you get a slight turn of the head. Oop, be careful with the sides of the head. But we do not get a full 360. So yeah, articulation is bad. This is the trophy wife of a model. It looks really great, but it's really not good. You look at it and you go, ooh, this is shiny and pretty, and then you go, that's not bad if you have no attention other than posting it up in like your room or your display case. Then I say go for it. But I'll go more on that in the summary. But solid kit, nothing's coming off of it. With that being said, also you can connect the weapon here into the beam rifle, like so, and then equipped one of the beam effects, also like so. And now you have kind of a bayonet situation going on, which is pretty cool. And the beam sabers slide into hands quite easily, like so. To get the dual-ended weapon there, I was about to call it the dual-edged lightsaber, you have to open the back of the hand, put this in, that kind of stuff. Now, that's out of the way. Let's do the backpack. As you can see, obvious striker pack. If I didn't put away a bunch of my old gunpla, I can test it against my strike Gundam, but put that dude far away. Oh, curse me and my preemptive strikes of cleaning. Well, yeah. Ooh, hold on. I do have a strike lying around. Well, not lying around, but sitting around. My custom paint job, the Shadow Strike. Alright, let's see if the backpack works. I already know it's going to clash. Shiny gold, matte black, never going to work. Color-wise, it does not work. Intrinsic property-wise, it works. So yeah, you can use this on any strike-style Gundam. Thank you, Shadow Strike, for sitting on a shelf right next to me. I honestly forget that you exist sometimes. I'll put you back after the episode. So yeah, this will fit on any Gundam with a striker pack attachment points. And here you go. It's in vehicle mode. Very simple. Transformation gimmick. I was like, why did the wing pop out? And it's like, oh, it's supposed to go down, not up. Like that. Wings go down. This part moves up and down, but that's mostly for the gimmick, transformation gimmick. To reattach it, you do like this. Make sure the wings are up. Hold this back. That's it. Again, technically you have to put some black here, and I believe some white here. But honestly, I liked it as is, because it's, again, very pretty. Also, you can use this in its gun form, which, here's one thing I do like about this. If I can get it right. Pop. The handle pops out, which is so cool to me. I know. It's something so silly, it's so simple, but so cool. Just pops out, and you just put it back in. Really? Now you're being difficult. When I was testing this before the review, works fine. Gets on camera, does not close back up easily. There we go. But yeah, so that may be a bit of an issue if it doesn't transform back or close up easily. That bugged you, you will get bugged by it. But all in all, I do like this. It's a really cool backpack, and again, like all striker units, it's on the back. On with shiny on shiny. It's hard to line up. There we go. And there's the backpack. It's not too back heavy. It's perfectly balanced. Nothing falls off. Honestly, aside from the articulation, this is a great kit. And with that being said, let's get to the summary and wrap up this review. Okay, so all in all, this is yet another Catch-22 Gunpla. On one hand, if you like the design, you love the look of this, which I do, and you like the fact that it is shiny. Again, this is plastic, not, this is gold paint, not molded this is not, plastic that is actually gold. So you will, if it is any scuffs and all that, you can repaint it. I mean, technically you can do that with the other one, but also there's a lot of undergating. Like 3 or 4 runners just even said, yeah, you will have to undergate these, and I was like, really? Basically, if it was shiny gold, you're gonna have to undergate. Get a check for undergating. It's annoying, but at least you knew where you were looking. It wasn't like you were looking under the gray parts, which is basically the internal parts. It's just all the outward parts that you have to check. Annoying, but it is what it is. But the articulation being so bad, it's bad for even the old school kits. Because again, even the old school Strike and the Savior Gundam at least had a moving front skirt. This doesn't even have that. But it's still very pretty. Again, it's a trophy wife of a gunpla. Looks pretty, that's about it. You put it on your shelf, it will look gorgeous, and the light catching the shiny metallic coloring, gorgeous. Can't wait to leave that on my shelf and make it and look at it. But aside from that, yeah. Hopefully the Shiwanue, I feel like I butchered that. The other version, the spacesuit the space backpack version has better articulation, but seeing it's just the same kit with a different backpack, I severely doubt that. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. Next week's episode is probably going to be on the G-Crux or the entry grade Strike Rouge, since they're both coming in hopefully by Tuesday. If not, I'll maybe do the Aegis, maybe do another Gundam Seed kit, or I would say the Force Impulse, but that's still another Seed kit. Excuse me, but that would be I'm tossed being the remaster or the real grade. Yeah, but that all depends if the G-Crux does not show up. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. All that helps because it allows the algorithm to notice I exist. If you want to support me directly, please use the links down below. Buy a book. Pick up a model from our friends at either Galactic Toys or Entertainment Earth. I believe they do sell models, but I know that for certain they do sell action figures, statues, stuff like that. So, Entertainment Earth, Galactic Toys does the same thing, but hey, that's mostly where I buy my gunpla anyway. But again, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys next week. And remember, all of you are loved, all of you are amazing, all of you are appreciated. Catch you guys later. Peace.